Honestly, such a vibe.
So spend a very realistic first few days back with me in Pretoria.
Life is too short to keep waiting for like that special moments.
We just spent the past month traveling through Cape Town and we had a blast. We created so many amazing memories. We had such a fun time. And as much as I love traveling, oh my goodness, do I love coming home and getting back into like a solid routine. I live for this, and that is exactly what I'm planning on doing today. It's Sunday today, which is actually like the best day to get back because now I can do like a Sunday reset and start tomorrow off fresh. So spend a very realistic first few days back with me in Pretoria. This is the current bag situation right now. I have this really toxic trait where I'm either unpacking my bags within like the first day of getting back, or I'm leaving it for 2 weeks. There's literally no in between. And since I don't want this mess or this space like taken up for the following few weeks, I'm just gonna get rid of it today. Unpacked and organized and feeling great about that. We are going to head to a braai with some of our friends, which is honestly like the best Sunday activity because you have like a little bit of reset and organization and then filled with some fun and friends and everything. So very excited about that. It did start raining like a few minutes ago. That's why I also have the mic. But at the same time, it's also very hot. So I'm unsure exactly on how to dress. I have to like adapt to Pretoria weather now again, which is fine. I think I'm going to wear this like just little cream set that I recently got from this small brand called Just Cruisin'. It's nothing wow. It's pretty basic, but I think it's actually perfect for a braai. My hair actually desperately needs a wash and I was going to do it this morning, but I decided to rather do it tonight so that it doesn't smell like fireplace for the next few days. I'm also taking an immune booster because like for the past few days I've been having like this nasally drip that's just been irritating me, and I don't want it to grow into like something bigger or like more sicker because that would honestly just slow me down so much right now. We are on our way, but we are going to add a quick stop at Woolies because I want to get like flowers or a plant or something because I really just don't want to like show up empty-handed. Okay, we landed on this pretty like pink purple orchid. She's stunning and I'm hoping that her new owners knows how to keep her alive because I definitely can't. Like I've recently been gifted 2 orchids, both of them literally withered away within a couple of days. We are on our way to our braai and I will see you after because once I'm back we are going to do like a little DIY glow up at home, so stay tuned for that. We are back from our braai and the current plan is to wash my hair, shave and self-tan. Okay, my skin is prepped and ready for my self-tan. I like to think that like how you prepare and exfoliate your skin beforehand makes your tan last a little bit better. So this is what I'm doing. I use this Calming Culotta pre-shave scrub from Standard Beauty. I just scrub my body before I shave. Then I do like a very smooth shave. Like that gives me like the smoothest shave of my life. And that I do in the tub. Then I hop back into the shower and I take a loofah to really exfoliate my skin. I also use this cleared soap from Standard Beauty. This I don't think is like a must-have unless you have like body acne or something, but I use it because I have it, and I just like scrub my body really well, and that just like ensures me that I have like a good exfoliation before I self tan. Right now I have about 5 types of self tanning products, and I spent my entire bath narrowing down the one that I want to use, and I've actually settled on this coconut water serum from Skinny Tan. I'm going to get in bed in like the next 2 or 3 hours, and I don't want anything to transfer to like my sheets or towards my husband, because that has happened before. And this one is like a clear formula, it doesn't transfer at all, it doesn't show, so it's actually also one of my favorites, this one. So I'm going to be using this. A little while ago, I came to the realization that I really love it when I'm tan, but I also have such a scarcity mindset around self-tanning. Because I work from home a lot, I always feel as though my self-tan gives me like 5 to 7 days, and I really want it to be worth it when I do self-tan. So if I'm not having like an event or anything special planned that week, or like a date or shooting content or stuff like that, then I don't necessarily feel that I need a self tan, and that a self tan would basically just be wasted. But that's not really true, because I always feel so much more confident when I do have a self tan, and I literally have products that are going to expire if I don't use them. So I really need to have like more of an abundance mindset of self-tanning, and self-tanning just because it makes me feel good, not necessarily because I have something special to go to. I just also think that life is too short to keep waiting for like that special moment. So I'm going to be trying to like self-tan more regularly, because honestly it only takes a couple of minutes. Like, I'm doing the skin prep anyway, I am already shaving, I'm already exfoliating, adding another 5 minutes and being tanned and confident for like the next 5 to 7 days is actually so worth it. And now let's fast forward to how the self tan came out. The next part of my glow up is that I just tweeze my eyebrows while we are watching Fire Country, and have been loving it. And now I'm just going to tint them. This is one of the best products that I've recently found. It is these tint pens that you use to tint your eyebrows with, and I've been doing so much better with tinting my eyebrows because it's so much less work. You don't have to like mix it in the little disc, and it's literally the easiest thing ever. We are starting with gel 1, and I just cleanse my eyebrows, and now I'm going to apply this gel. I also feel as though the tint itself lasts pretty well. I'm fairly happy with it. This is now, I think, my 3rd or my 4th time using the pen, and they say you get about 10 uses out of it. Okay, now I'm just setting a timer for 2 minutes. Okay, now the 2 minutes are done, and now we just remove this dry, and then I'm going to use gel number 2. Just do the same thing and apply it. So easy. I feel like I'm getting like way more precision with this pen than I've ever done with like just a regular Q-tip or anything I've used to like apply the tint normally. Setting a timer for 1 minute. Okay, and then we just remove this one weight. And voila! This is the product though. It is the Full Brow Tinting Pen from Reflectocell, and I have it in the color black brown, and that's just because I like a darker brow. I really love a dark brow. Literally, how easy was that? And now it requires absolutely no cleanup. I can just put the little pens back in their box. And the color stays 4 weeks. I would say at least like 4 weeks until it faded to a point where I have to tint them again. But I think it's stunning. There was actually still a few things that I wanted to do tonight, but I just confirmed an early workout for tomorrow morning. And I decided to just like leave all of these things to tomorrow because I haven't gotten up this early in a while and I already know that it's going to be tough, and I didn't want to make it like any tougher by going to bed even later. So my alarm is set. I'm going to write a quick to-do list for everything I want to do tomorrow, and then I'm going to read and go to sleep. I will see you in the morning. Good night.
Wish that I could stay. Wish for this moment to never go away. But it's all in my mind. Though I know that there is nothing to find. You're a beautiful sight in the summer.
I haven't started my car in a month, so let's see if she runs. Love to hear that. There is literally nothing as great as like driving around in my area again, driving to the gym, something I'm like very excited about this morning, and then having like a fat juicy podcast from a friend, and it's like listening to your own personal like yapping tea podcast. It's the best. Okay, I literally woke up at 6 this morning to be at the gym for only at like 8, but I'm so excited to be here. I'm so excited to get like back into routine. While we were away, I had the opportunity to exercise. Like there is like a workout mat in Eiserfontein. There's like a few like small weights, not big weights, but I also took my resistance band with me and everything. I had like the opportunity to exercise. I just didn't. I did like one Pilates YouTube class and I literally just didn't. I couldn't, and it's not like I didn't have the time. I simply was not like disciplined and motivated enough to do it. Luckily I did do like a lot of walking, but right now I feel so disgusting in my body, which is so crazy. Like I'm trying to kind of love my body in all its forms, like no matter what she looks like today, but I am feeling like a little bit fluffy, I guess. I'm excited to be back in the gym, to be moving my body in a way that works, but I felt so good last year. I've put on so much muscle. I was so strong, and it feels as though like now I'm literally starting over again. So that's not great, but it's fine. I'm not going to be too hard on myself for this. I'm going to forgive myself for all of the choices that I did not make to show up for myself during like the last month. I'm actually really excited for just like the gym endorphins. It makes me feel so freaking good when I know that I've moved my body, and I don't know, I sleep better. I'm a better person overall. Okay, in and out before 9 o'clock. I see you, girl. I'm feeling so good. I'm definitely going to be sore tomorrow. Like that already kicked my butt, but I am kind of looking forward to that feeling, you know, of being stiff after doing a great workout. Like it's one of my favorite feelings in the world. I am stopping at home now, and then I'm gonna get ready and then go do some grocery shopping. So I'm gonna show you what I buy for the week and then the meals that I'm thinking of making with those ingredients. So there's this bakery in Eiserfontein that is like known all over the Western Cape. Like people drive from far to come to this bakery. It's like one of Azefontein's like prized kind of spots, you know, and they make the most incredible sourdough bread, like unlike anything that I've ever tasted before. I absolutely love it. Like I literally have bread every single day when I'm there because it is just that good, and I actually wasn't ready to let go of it this time. So the morning before our flight, I went to the bakery and I got myself a loaf of sourdough bread, and I literally carried it as carry-on back to Pretoria. I'm literally so obsessed with it, and now I get to have it for a few extra days, and honestly it's making the transition low-key kind of easier. So now I'm cutting it up to one half for breakfast, but then also to figure out what I want to do with this, because I normally don't have the loaf by myself. It will go off within like a few days. So I'm trying to figure out what I want to do with it. I wonder if you can freeze sourdough. Can I freeze and like reheat sourdough bread?
The slices can be used as and when they are needed. After removing from the freezer, they'll...
Okay, yes, I can freeze it. So that's what I have simply now decided that I'm going to do. I'm going to add this into like a Ziploc baggie, have like a few slices for the week, and then I'll freeze the rest of it and take it out as needed and whenever I'm craving. But look how gorgeous this is. And then the only way that I have it is with some like salted butter on top. Give me a second. Is that not the most beautiful sight you've ever seen? Obsessed with it. My favorite kind of grocery runs are like the 2-stop or 3-stop grocery runs. Today we are having a 2-stop, and we just arrived at Woolworths, and then we are also going to Food Lovers Market. Shit, I just dropped this yogurt, and now JC's sorting it out for me. I honestly don't know what to do now. Oops. Oh my goodness, that was literally so embarrassing, but also not that serious. So I'm just gonna move on. I'm literally covered in yogurt, but it's fine. Everything's fine. Let me show you what we got. Other than eggs, we did not really need any other protein because we are pretty stocked up on protein. We go to like a local butcher in our area, and when we go there, we buy like a few stuff and just like keep it in the freezer. And I'm going to share with you what we got and then what I'm going to make with it. But I want to preface this by saying like don't expect any like glamorous meals, because I'm actually so in the mood for literally just like boring meals, and that's exactly what I'm actually going to be making. But I did get a watermelon because sometimes I crave something sweet after a meal. From Woolworths I have this stir fry mix. We also have like stir fry meat, like the fillets or whatever, in the freezer, and I just like to add them with like the big bags of this, and then it covers us for 2 meals. Lettuce, avo, tomatoes and cucumber. I have red onion in the fridge already, and I'm going to dehydrate these chickpeas right now and make this chickpea salad. I like to meal prep this because it's like a very easy lunch. Doesn't like take up any time basically during the workday, because I think that's like when I'm busiest. It's like during lunchtime. So it's just like something easy that I can actually eat if I meal prep it. I got this cooked beetroot. If you haven't had this cooked beetroot yet from Woolies, you should. It's honestly amazing. I also got some feta because I want to make like a beetroot and feta kind of salad thing with some balsamic, some sesame seeds and stuff like that, just as like a side for one of our meals this week. Another side that I got from Woolies is just these mixed vegetable packets. Literally, I'm craving chicken in the air fryer, just steamed veggies, and that beetroot salad. I think it would be such a fantastic meal. So good to just like get back into routine. From Food Lovers, we buy the best buns. I've bought this once on accident, and now we are literally obsessed with this, and we will scour Food Lovers to get this because there's always only like 1, 2, or maybe 3 packets of this left. It is the brioche buns. I think Checkers makes them as well. It's a different kind of bun. It's like made in a different kind of butter or something. It's so buttery. It is absolutely exquisite. I'm going to make homemade burgers sometime this week. I also got wraps for either quesadillas or like breakfast wraps. I usually make like breakfast wraps and stuff over the weekends as like a little treat. And then I got Greek yogurt. I did buy 2, and then I dropped one. Like these got stuck onto one another, and that's how it dropped, and I feel so bad for it. But luckily I know that these stores are like insured for these type of things, so it's not coming out of anyone's paycheck. But I still feel very bad for it. Greek yogurt is also like a lunch staple for us. We use this with some protein powder and berries. Perfect little lunch. Again, a fairly easy lunch, which is like our jam. And then I got a Rolo slab. If you've been here a minute, you already know that me and my husband have one sweet treat on a Friday evening, and our sweet treat of choice is a Rolo slab. And we veg in front of the TV usually, or in bed with this Rolo slab. We share it between the two of us, and every week we get so excited about this. We used to do this with Top Decks. About a year ago we tried our first Rolo. We are obsessed with Rolo. That is basically my haul. It's not very exciting. Oh, and we do like weekly grocery runs, so I will go back to the store maybe on like Monday or Tuesday-ish, depending on how the stock is looking like. But I like doing weekly rather than monthly, and I only buy per meal because I absolutely despise food waste. Okay, it's 12:30 right now, and I'm going to start with like my computer work. I have like a little bit of admin to do, and then I'm also going to start with editing this video because I don't want to like wait too long before I post it. And I basically have an hour until I have like a Zoom meeting at 1:30 with kind of like a PR agency. So they reached out to me about like a week ago asking for my rates and to pitch an idea for them, and I did, and they've gotten back to me like almost immediately to set up a Zoom call. Now this is something that doesn't like happen a lot for me in terms of like content creation and stuff. I rarely ever do like meetings discussing campaigns. Usually I just like get a document with a brief, I submit my rates forward, and then we kind of like go back and forth, and I work from a brief entirely. Like it doesn't happen a lot where I have to like pitch the idea and then hop on a meeting for it. So I'm not entirely sure what to expect because I don't know, I'm not in this situation a lot. And I was thinking while I was pitching the idea, I thought that it was a really great idea, and I also gave them my rates that I would ask for what I suggested. And you always have that little voice inside of you saying that, okay, they can now take my idea and get someone that's going to do it for them for cheaper or whatever. And you kind of have to reframe it that even though they do use it and they use someone else to bring that thing to life, it never will be the way that you intended it to. And also, it's really great practice for yourself to constantly think on how you would go about a campaign or a partnership, because the second that you do get accepted or approved for a campaign, you are already like in that kind of thinking, ideas flowing kind of mindset. So I'm not sure what to expect of the meeting, but I will update you afterwards and let you know how it goes. But that's honestly one of those things about content creation that I just don't know a lot about. Like, I'm 4 years into it. I think this might be like my second Zoom call ever to discuss a campaign. So let's see how it goes.
And in that case, we would just use your rate card as like a quoting system. I don't want you to then post something and your followers are like,
It's
this
totally
isn't you,
inauthentic,
you know?
yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I had to give a list of Pretoria influencers that we could use for upcoming campaigns, and your name was on the list.
Thank you. It's an honor.
Really happy I got to have a conversation with you and, be able to work cohesively moving forward.
I agree. I look forward then to hearing from you, and then we'll do the back and forth as soon as there's a campaign. We'll bounce ideas and those kind of things. And that literally took only 15 minutes. The PR agency just kind of wanted to touch base and actually just like get to know me and actually meet up with me before like adding me to their database, which I think went pretty well. So now I'm just like waiting for future campaigns coming up, and then we'll take it from there. That was kind of cute, because mostly when you're talking to PR agencies, you are mainly just like emailing. You never meet the person that you are talking to and stuff like that. So this has actually been like really wholesome, getting like a face to a name and knowing who you're talking to in the future. I just imported all of my content into CapCut, and now I'm just going to continue editing for like the next 2 hours. Until I have to meet up with my sister at 4. I'm waiting for JC to come back. He quickly drove someplace, because the second he comes back, I'm gonna make us a coffee, because I am hitting that wall. Like, my body can tell that I have been awake since 6 a.m. and I haven't done this in literally months, probably all year. So I'm hitting the wall. I desperately need caffeine. So I'm waiting for JC to get home for that. And in the meantime, I'm just gonna edit my little booty off. Okay, friends, we are on the move again. I changed back into my workout set from this morning. I am going to meet up with my sister now, because we run her small business together and we have some business stuff to do. But at the same time, I also haven't seen her in a month. So I'm super excited to see her actually. And I low-key kind of missed her, so I don't know, I'm stoked. And then I also got her something that I think she's going to love. While we were in Cape Town, we visited the Spice Route. If you haven't been there yet, you should. They do like wine tasting, gin tastings, cider tastings, charcuterie tasting, and then chocolate tasting. And I did the chocolate tasting. I proceeded to then buy another one to take home with me, but I also bought her one, and this is what it looks like. And it has like dark chocolate. This chocolate has like a rooibos in it. Then there's like a caramel one, Turkish delight. Can't remember what this one was. Maybe just like a ganache, like a milk chocolate or something. I think she's gonna love it.
Dankie met jou. I've missed you too.
Leave us again. Never again.
I realized actually that I haven't told you why I'm back in my workout wear, and that is because I am going to Pilates tonight. I'm so excited for it, to get back on like the Pilates grind, although the instructor just sent me a message a little while ago that she's unwell and she has someone filling in for her. It's a male though, and I'm pretty curious to see like his teaching style and everything. I've never had like a man instructor, especially not for something like Pilates, and I'm actually so curious and excited to see how it's gonna go. But I'm also just like so excited to get back into the Pilates grind. Before we left on our trip, I was so good with coming to classes. I was coming like 3 times per week. I was feeling so strong, and I love what it does for my mind and everything. I was doing so well, so I'm really excited to get back on that grind and to just like be feeling strong and zen again. Can I just say, I am so down for David. Like, that was better than anything that I could have expected. That was so good. What a character. Honestly, that is the most I've ever sweat in a workout class, but I had so much fun. I actually got his like regular class schedule now, and I'm gonna see if I can like attend more classes of him, because oh my goodness, the energy, I laughed so much. I'm going to insert a clip here. I know it's like super close up, but I didn't want to have like anyone else's face in, because I just wanted to respect them and respect their sweatiness. But listen to this guy, oh my goodness.
Breathe, remember to smile. You are beautiful, you've done super well. Roll the oblique, make sure you're ready for that beautiful beach selfie. Throw that bum into the air. Let's put that bum down. And 1, and lift. And 2, and lift. And 3, and lift. 6. Remember 7, keep that tempo. Good. Last part, ladies and gents, let's go. Here you go. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5. Tell them that you love it. I've not heard any love to the legs. Just remember, when you're trying to mirror it, because you didn't tell them you love it. Just saying.
I actually forgot to mention this, but I thought that it was so cute. He literally greeted every single person hello, like went to each person on their mat to greet them, and then was standing at the door as we were exiting to greet us again. Honestly, such a vibe. I'm gonna be honest with you, I was actually a little down and sad to leave Cape Town after our holiday, and I can kind of tell in like my energy in like the beginning of the video. You can see kind of I've been doing the reset to get myself right and to get my mind right and to get back into this routine, and now I feel as though I've done it, and oh my goodness, it feels so good. And I think by the end towards this vlog, you'll be able to tell that as well. And I think that just shows like the power of having really great routines. It's lovely. So I'm so happy that I did this reset. I'm feeling confident, I'm feeling organized. I already have those workout endorphins going. I'm getting stuff done. I ate a very boring meal tonight, which is exactly what I wanted. And now I can go to bed happy while already having another workout booked for tomorrow. I just want to mention, I said that this is going to be like a very realistic reset vlog. I rarely ever work out twice per day. The only reason I did it today is because I just missed Pilates classes. So I have a gym partner in the morning and I didn't want to let her down. And then I just really wanted to go to the class. But I mainly only work out like 3 to 4 times per week. So I have a workout booked for tomorrow, but then on Wednesday I might do nothing or just go on a walk or something. So I'm also not trying to like push myself towards extreme limits. That's also not what I'm doing right now. I was just really excited to get back, and oh my goodness, what a class it has been. So the alarm is set. I'm going to read my book again until my eyes literally fall asleep. I'm low-key very tired and loving that. I know that sleep score is going to be popping off tomorrow. I will show you updates. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, and if you like these kind of vlogs and there's something more that you want me to focus on, then please leave a comment down below, and I will see you on my next vlog. Good night.